Right guys, Fest 1 series, 6 series. So you can see the big boom is up there again. Well, on this one now, this is all slack. The engine's been supported by that. We've got the 2 engine mounts off to power of the snap-on front. So you can see the engine mountings are lifted up. Those are the bolts out there. Those 8mm top bolts. 2 of them. So only to drop the ramp down the we've already undone the steering shaft. It started to separate, so we've undone the steering shaft on it. We've got the pipes to get undone now. We'll get a bucket under it as well, and I think I'll put the subframe into the back of the truck and take it down the part of the valet bay and get it all steam clean, man. The rocker covers were away on this car before, and the previous owner, I think what they did was just did a belt on it. Did the 2 belts, so it's actually had 3 aircon belts, because they just did the belts on it. So and never bothered fixing the leaks. So we've fixed the leaks now. I think we've got all of them. There's maybe another one up here somewhere. There's something wet. So we did the rocker covers and then the switch went. I believe it's had the vacuum pump done on it as well at BMW under a recall. I'll need to clean it all and just see what comes back. The good thing is we're taking the subframe off it. If we ever do need to revisit it, it should all come off pretty straightforward. Obviously it is a big job to do again, but it is what it is. It's a 2004 car, I think. I'm not sure it's got a private plate on it, but it's a 2004 car. BMWs are prone for leaking. I'm not sure if the wee sump pan started leaking on it now as well. There is something wet up in the corner there, see it in there, and that wasn't leaking before. So I think even with the subframe on we can get that. So we'll clean it all down once everything's off. This big 645 CI. We've got a new steering rack here, a reconditioned rack. The BMW one is pretty astronomically priced, to be honest with you. It's £4,000 pounds sterling. We've got 2 Delphi trackward ends down there as well. There's nothing wrong with the trackward ends, to be honest with you, that's on it. That one's fairly new. That one's pretty seized. I have managed to get it turning, but the trackward ends are on it are absolutely fine. It was the steering arms. This side we could have probably, I did get 2 new steering arms, 2 lollipops, drumsticks, whatever you want to call them. And I got the same for this side. That side would have been fine with a new arm on it. This side, it's internal in the rack, so it's just knackered. So it's absolutely knackered. And you see it's got a stretch belt on it. Don't know why. It looks like there's a point right there for a tensioner. But they decided they were going to save some weight and take that tensioner off and give you one of those horrible stretch belts. So a typical oily BMW. Thankfully that one's a brand new engine in there, so hopefully no leaks on that. We just need to get that wee one back onto another ramp and just check it all. Put the bottom covers on it, which I believe one of them's there. 2 of them's there, one big one there I think as well. We'll get all that put back on it and then we'll get that a good run up the motorway. We'll get it a good run up the motorway and relearn all the exhaust on it, all the exhaust sensors. Obviously it's new variable valve solenoids and all that as well. We have told the car everything's new, so it will need to relearn that to drive up the motorway on the little 1 series ultimate driving machine. But we're cracking on with this 645 ultimate driving machine. You can see how far down we are on the subframe there. Same there, we've still got a bolt in there, bolt in there, bolt in there, so we've still got 4 bolts in, and I think I'm going to get some axle stands, and I'll drop this down onto, down onto some stands, and then we'll get it all. It's not that heavy, it's alloy, but obviously I'm here myself, so we'll get it dropped down onto some stands or something, and then we'll get it all cleaned in there as well, and we'll get that in the back of that truck probably and take it in the valet bay. If the valet bay guys are still there today, they did that my back at the weekend, so they might be taking the rest of the week off, you know. Normal cars £4.50, £5, mini valet £20, my back £2,000. So no, so I had no idea why it was down there in my back, but it was there. But we'll get that subframe down there and get it all cleaned up. So thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already, hit the heart, hit the follow, hit the subscribe button, sorry, on the YouTube. Hit the subscribe and hit that big thumbs up button. Just helps YouTube algorithm know that you like this kind of stuff. Helps my channel as well, guys. So have a great day and thanks for watching. So now that we're in, we can see everything that is going on. Don't do that. That colour looks good. So does that one. So we'll clean all of this and then they'll need to run it and see what happens. So the state rack we've got looks right. Everything looks the same. Yep, everything all looks the same there. One thing we need to swap over is a little sensor. I've got to take the bolt right there. That's comes to that, because I'm messing with it. We need to swap over the rubber seal. And it's got red first air fluid in it. I'm not sure if that's the correct one for this car. I'll only agree with that, honestly. I was a Mitsubishi guy, so there's a Mitsubishi with red stuff in it, to be honest with you. But as you can see, it's all soaking in there, so I wonder if it is just that little sump pan maybe. I'll clean it all and see. Obviously there will be some left from when the rocker covers went, and then the oil pressure switch went up there, or oil temp switch, one of the two went. So I'm going to clean all of that. I'm going to put that, and I'm going to take the rack off of that, and I'm going to put it in the back of that truck there and take it to the valet bay. If they're still open, it's very wet today, so they may have buggered off, but we'll get all that cleaned up. And I think I'll get the soap and the brush out. I'll move the white BMW because it'll be compressed there. I think I'll get the soap and I'll see if I can borrow some old brushes for the valet bay, and I'll clean all of that by hand, and brake clean everything compressed there, and then we'll just need to put it all back together. I know there might be something still leaking. No, there is something still leaking. There has to be, but I'm hoping it's just all that sump pan. So we'll clean all that anyway and see. And you can see we had the alternator reconditioned on it, but it does still have some issues with charging, which hopefully is all to do with a battery recall. So again, thanks for watching guys. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and have a great day. Get this old oily rack off here. We'll take this for cleaning. We're waiting on BMW to come pick up all down here, but they've not arrived yet, so we will crack on. Again guys, lots of watch time hours from unsubscribed people. If you're watching, please subscribe. It's free. Just watch YouTube. Oh, you like this kind of stuff? Well, it's stuff, isn't it? Oh, I know how this one goes. I've got the boot, sorry, there's the nut. So oily, everything's all oily, man. Even the GoPro's all oily now. So I think what we need to do is we need to go this way. So we come out of here with it. That's that stand. That's how I meant to do that. So, as you can see, this is very heavy. So, ah, my gorilla. So that bit will take away, oh no, I've just bent that. Unbend that. Take that plate off actually. Put that plate over there, we'll clean that with hand. Right out. That one I get back so don't come off. And I'll take all this for cleaning. Stick it in the back of this truck. That's what I'll do. See if it's carrying it in there. Outside and probably washed but the way the range went this morning. So again guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Don't have a good day, have a great day. Right, welcome back. Got a weapon of choice. Soapy stuff, lots of chemicals, big light, big V8, lots of cleaning time. So we'll move the oil actually. Now you should have been running out it. So you can see we've got that cardboard down because this is going to be getting a bit messy. But I'd rather do this now when this is all off and try and get as much as cleaned as humanly possible. As clean as we can get it anyway. So stay tuned, we'll crack on cleaning. Obviously we're going to get in the compressed air, brake clean, all that jazz. And let's see if we can get this all cleaned up. Better than it was anyway, hopefully. Yeah, kind of clean what we can. Do what we can do. That's what help us determine what is leaking on this bad boy. We're going vigorous. Engine's doing all for speeding. Here's my brake clean. Oh, damn you. Ah! Get that out of there. Yeah, I think we did this thing clean all this. Outside there on the was, push that, and now we can actually see what on earth's leaking on it. Suppose there's a little oil as well. Well, that's it. Right, quality stuff. How am I doing this? No idea. I'm going to do this. Yeah, I'll do it now. It's better doing this now. days, what a mess. God, what a mess. Right. Give me a wee scrub actually. Hello!
Right, how you doing?
Are you back already?
I was only for 3 days.
What day is it?
Right?
Tuesday then?
What is that?
Tuesday innit? I thought it was Wednesday. I thought you had a longer holiday, that's a really short trip to Dubai.
Great, but I was only want to go for a few days. Got a lot on this year with Jamaica I want to go.
Alright, how the other half live, eh?
Well, Harry will pay for first class here, December.
Right, we've got the rack all ready to be mounted now onto the subframe, which obviously you seen we cleaned all of that, and I scrubbed all the engine with a hand brush with some chemicals and some soap, and that's the best we could do, right, to be honest with you. It's ideal if we had a steam cleaner in the building, you know, like that guy Ammo. He's got 2 scissor in his unit. He's got some special drains and stuff like that, obviously, because it's all the grit and stuff like that that comes off the cars. So that'll be handy, wouldn't it? Then you put them up the ramp, steam clean them all, run them and see where the leaks are, and fix the leaks. So we've done the best we can with it. I've got a bit of a snap on a few wee bits that we can still get. Then we can run it all and see what's happening. So the previous animal had just changed the belt on it, but the guy that owns it now, he's looking after it, so he's doing it right. So we'll get that steering rack now fitted into this. We'll get all the bolts all cleaned up as well. I'll get it all mounted back on there. We'll get this steering rack back on. At least get the front of it built up, and then we're waiting on some rear suspension arm bushings for the rear. Can't get the suspension arms, and they're £458 plus VAT per side for BMW. The steering rack for BMW as well was £4,000, so that wasn't cheap either. Well, that's not cheap if you get it to BMW. You managed to get a reconditioned one L stock, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully that'll be good. Hopefully there's no issues with it. It's going to be a hell of a lot better than the last one, I tell you. The one that was absolutely knackered. And quite a common thing on the BMWs, when I was in the dealers, a few of them, you know, and they reported to the franchise techs at BMW, you know, this one's, you know, steering arm's got a bit of movement in it. And what their exact words was, is it knocking? Well, I've not really drove it, it's a sales car. I've only really driven it around about to do the MOT. And what they would say is probably what they would do is they put it to the customer, and if the customer complained of a knocking noise, they would then raise a warranty card and they would either replace the steering arm or the steering rack under warranty on them. Now this is going back a few years now I'm talking, so I'm not sure what the policy is now. But yeah, they were doing them under warranty, so that was good. It was good of BMW to do them under warranty, because obviously know there's an issue there. So we'll crack on now, we'll get the rest of this all fitted, bish bash bosh, get the bolts all cleaned up and ran in, and get it all plumbed in and see what happens. Right, thanks for watching. Right, so cleaned up all the bolts as well, they're all on, heat shields on. So need to refit this thing now. We've got 2 new Delphi track with ends in there, down there, sorry. Where's my wee collar? Oh, there it's there. So on the track with ends as well, we all gear them and clean up. They don't just have lock nuts on the BMWs, they've got these little collars. You can see the track with end, a little slit out it there and a little slit out it there, and what that does is it just crimps it into the arm so it can't move really. It does make them a bit more difficult to get off, but I mean it's definitely safe, that, isn't it? It's not going anywhere. So again, thanks for watching, hit a thumbs up, have a great day.
Why?
for me. So we'll leave it all slack till we get the engine mountings in the right threads, and we'll also put the steering shaft on first as well before we do anything. Make sure we can get that on. You can see we've started to put the track rod ends and that on. I've still got lots to do, so we'll get it all built up, get all the pipes run, get the right juice. Welcome back guys, welcome back. So